My name is Dave Sullivan, and again, welcome to Meeting 8 for the New Member Education Pilot Program. In the last session, we talked about Meeting 7 and the Rite of Iris and leading up to initiation and ritual. 8 shouldn't be difficult, but it is the most important meeting out of all the meetings for the education program. This will be initiated as a member of Delta Tau Delta. So you need to have finished before this meeting, every meeting 7, obviously. Most importantly, making sure that you do have their initiation fees collected and those are ready to be paid to the central office. So before this session, depending on how your chapter has it set up, you either can go straight from meeting 7 into meeting 8, or you a day or a week or whatever it is your chapter decided to do for being initiation. Written in the Outer Mysteries, this is all described in the purple book. But before that, we thought we'd give you a little primer to help into ritual. We ask that you take about an hour before mysteries to assemble members and have them met the requirements for initiation, pass the fraternal exam, and completed their final interview. And then make sure you assemble them. They're dressed in a suit or a jacket and tie. Read the following, and much like a gavel pass that you've done in other meetings, you introduce them. You'll say, "My friend, you now find yourself on the threshold of the sanctuary of Delta Tau Delta. Before we begin, we need to be clear. We need our minds for guidance as we begin our journey. Let us look higher, mark well." And then use the same psalm from the verse. "I'll lift my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not allow thy foot to be moved. He thee will not slumber. He that keepeth thee shall neither slumber nor sleep. We are out of God's companions of the rainbow. You have all pledged to build the arch of promise through your daily practice and adherence to use the central light of aspiration as your guiding light. We will now conduct one more gavel pass before entering into the outer mysteries." The gavel pass is members ready in minds for initiation. So they should be very familiar with this. The thing we ask is, before you take your oath, Delta, what will you vow to stop doing forward so that you may become a better man and a better Delta? What must you shed? Again, question 1, really focusing on what are those weaknesses that they have or previous habits that they need to shed. In order to be a great Delta, a true Delta, living out the principles of our fraternity, there are habits and actions that we must learn to stop and overcome with the help of our brothers. These habits. It could be anything under the sun, really, from the drinking problem or need help academically. It is prepared for whatever they're going to share. The idea is that you build this reverence, respect for each other as you go into the initiation ceremony. The second is hard work and honesty add to the glory and honor of Delta Tau Delta. What we want to do to bring honor to Delta Tau Delta? Questions about what you're going to stop doing. The second question is, what are you going to do to make the fraternity better? And then, my friends, let us now recite the Delta Creed for my friend if it's a single initiate. Once the Delta Creed is finished, the chapter advisor will greet the new members and conduct the outer mysteries, which is found in the purple book. After the work being completed, but before the ceremonies have been conducted, we have to do your first ritual initiation session. This is conducted chapter advisor, distinguished alumnus, guide, vice president, chapter president, or other member. The idea, though, is that education doesn't stop with initiation. The road begins seamlessly from new member education, from the aspect to leadership to brotherhood. And with education session being held, being a full ritual setting, it'll be more powerful. It'll be to explain certain aspects of the initiation ceremony, and it will really create a great experience for newest initiated members. If you have questions, please feel free to email me. I'd be more than happy to answer them for you about Meeting 7 and Meeting 8. Sullivan, and my email is sullivandd@gmail.com. SLLIVANDD@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day.